Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Today we are going to discuss something that almost every young Muslim thinks about, but very few take seriously. And that is the matter of haircuts in Islam now. Before you think it is a fashion or just style, let me tell you that the way you keep your hair is directly connected with your deen, your identity, even your akhirah. Imagine you go to the barber, you show a picture of celebrity, and you say, I want this kind of haircut. You feel good, you sharp, but you have a thought whether this haircut is even permissible in Islam, whether it is actually making me resemble people who have nothing to do with your this faith. Today's topic is extremely important. Brothers, let me tell you something shocking. Many of the most common haircuts that youth follow today are actually either completely forbidden or very doubtful in Islam. One of the strongest proofs comes from the hadith of the Prophet where he prohibited a hairstyle known as qaza, which means shaving part of the head and leaving another part unshaved. Scholars explained it that this includes styles where some parts are faded while other parts are left long. This hadith is in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. Now think carefully, look around you. Most of the trendy hairstyles today, like the zero fade, undercut, or leaving long hair only in the middle of these, fall into the category of qaza. Yet our Prophet clearly prohibited it. Do you realize the seriousness of this? Some people might say, oh brother, it is just a hair, it grows back. But let me tell you something. Every command of Allah and His Messenger matters, even if it is about one strand of hair. The Sahaba would follow every instruction of the Prophet, even if it was small, because they knew that obedience in the small things protects you from big sins. Another huge point is that hair is a part of your Islamic identity. When you adopt styles that come directly from celebrities, musicians, footballers, and people who openly disobey Allah, then slowly you begin to admire and copy them. Allah says in the Quran, and do not follow the way of those who do not believe. And the Prophet said, whoever imitates a people is one of them. Imagine getting up on the day of judgment and being told you were raised with the people you used to copy. Now, some of you may be asking, so brother, what is the Sunnah way of to keep hair? Let me explain. The Prophet himself kept his blessed hair, sometimes to the shoulders, sometimes up to the earlobes, and sometimes he kept it short, but always in a balanced, dignified way. Not like the disbelievers, not like the arrogant. He would oil his hair, he would comb it neatly, and he would never do strange designs or half shaving. This was the Sunnah. Ulama says you are free to keep hair long or short as long as you avoid qaza, avoid resembling the enemies of Islam, and keep yourself clean and dignified. So if you want to keep it short, that is fine. If you want to keep it long, that is fine. But do not fall into the trap that fashion makes you look. Some people you should not admire. Brothers, think about the physiology behind it. When a Muslim youth chooses hairstyle of a singer or an actor, he is not just copying the hair, he's copying the vibe, the personality, the attitude. Slowly his dressing, his language, his dressing, his way of thinking shifts towards the person. But when he chooses the Sunnah, he feels closer to the Prophet, closer to the Sahaba, and closer to the real identity. This is why such small things actually protect your iman. Let me also address a misconception. Some people say, brother, if you ban all modern haircuts, then how do we look attractive? How do we look confident? Let me tell you, confident is not in the haircut. Confident is in your character, in your taqwa, in your akhlaq. You can have the most simple, clean haircut and still look more powerful, more handsome, more respectable than someone with a flashy celebrity hairstyle. Remember, our deen is a balance. Islam does not say you must look ugly or dirty. In fact, the Prophet loved beauty, but beauty in halal ways with dignity and modesty, not in copying the immoral people. So look neat, smell good, comb your hair, and within the boundaries of the Sunnah. So, my dear brothers, next time you sit on the barber chair, think twice. Ask yourself, am I choosing a haircut to please Allah or to please people? Am I copying someone who has nothing to do with Islam, or am I keeping myself aligned with the Sunnah? This small decision may seem unimportant now, but on the day of judgment will matter. It will matter. It will matter. The conclusion is very simple. Islam is not against style, but Islam is against copying the wrong people. Islam is not against looking good, but Islam is against arrogance and pride. If you truly want to look powerful, then follow the Sunnah. If you truly want respect, then follow the Sunnah. And remember, the Prophet said, whoever leaves something for the sake of Allah, Allah replaces it with something better. So if you leave a haram hairstyle for Allah, He will give you better dignity in the eyes of people and a brighter face in the akhirah. So my brothers, take this seriously. Your haircut is not just a haircut. It is a statement. It is a statement of who you follow. Choose wisely, choose Islam, choose Sunnah, and inshallah, you will look beautiful in both worlds.